physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To the air. It's Lagway. And the ball is intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They're getting this guy lathered up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Running back searching for a hole. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
When these wide receivers work in the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Getting some heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
TCU 3, Florida 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to...
It's him in stride inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gator! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Escapes trouble. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on it. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Fires toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, TCU. The trickeration, the flea flicker, the gadget plays, such chicanery and shenanigans and duplicitous dealings from this offense. David, how do you describe it?
Well, first I need a dictionary to understand what half of those words mean, but I gotta go with the Statue of Liberty. That's easy to understand. It's got more meaning behind it than just football. The Statue of Liberty is by far the best.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down and short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Unloads it left. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Defense will always try to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass, trying to get to it. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams.
A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. The tag! And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Baker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone. Be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Going over the top. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Tosses it back. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And how nice is it then to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Baker. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
It's caught. He's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackle is made after the first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open. Good.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
The running back
Run on that one, he loses 4 on the carry.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
3rd and goal coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, TCU, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go.
Going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 26.
Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, TCU. 30.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. Got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to get the corner. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their